Hey, welcome Muriel from the Sunshine Family and Costa Rica Facts. 3 common mistakes most people make when they come to Costa Rica, including myself, because I made them myself. And I wanted to touch on those. So I was just walking with my dogs, and you're walking with me? So while I'm walking, I will talk. So welcome on our stamping ground. and the dogs are absolutely thrilled that I'm walking with them. So, hey guys, come! We go to the riverside. So, common mistake number 1 is to leave food anywhere. In your kitchen, on your garden table, anywhere that you leave food or something that looks like food, doesn't matter how small the crumb is. It will attract many insect friends. And I have an example of something that totally shocked me that I didn't see coming, is that there is this kind of ant. I don't know the official name, but we call them the mini ants. And we have them in our area where we live a lot on the peninsula. Here in close to Cobano and Santa Teresa, there's these colonies of mini ants who are all gathering as soon as you just leave some crumbs. And it looks more or less like this. This is how that looks like. And trust me, those ants are super mini. This is my hand. See how mini they are? But I assure you that when one of these ants bite you, you have to prevent yourself from screaming. Seriously, look, they are tiny. Tiny. So, it just doesn't make sense in warm countries such as Costa Rica to leave your food. So you have to keep it clean. There are many flies, cockroaches, mini ants, but there's also bigger animals that can be attracted to your food leftover. So also leaving the garbage in plastic bags in a not closable box, waiting for the garbage man or woman to pick it up, it's not smart, because or it's gonna be dogs, street dogs, who are going to search for food leftovers, or even coyotes. Like in our area here, there are many coyotes, and you just don't want to attract any animal. So don't leave your stuff, your food, laying everywhere. Common mistake number 2 is to not use sunscreen at the hottest time of the day, or even not using it at all. I will just suggest, and you should know, that this is officially announced by skin doctors here in Costa Rica, that the amount of skin cancer is huge. Because the sun, we are very close to the equator. The sun is super strong, and therefore if you pay attention, you pay attention to workers who work a lot outside, when they are wearing t-shirts, they have those pieces of sleeves to cover their arms with, to not have naked arms, to protect themselves from the sun. So what I still see is that when I see tourists on beaches, those super red burned bags after a day being in the sun, like a full day on the beach, it's really destroying your skin. And especially not for now, but in the future, your skin can just handle a certain amount of overburning. When you just cross that line, and I don't know the exact number, you should ask like a skin doctor or dermatologist, but after crossing that line, basically it's a guarantee that you're gonna create cancer, skin cancer. And skin cancer is, in a lot of cases, fatal. It's really serious, and a lot of people underestimate it. So I want to urge everyone who's coming to Costa Rica, protect your skin, and don't go, especially not at the hottest time of the day, so not between 10:30, 11 a.m. and 3:30 to the beach uncovered, right? So if you're a surfer, of course, and the tide is best, cover yourself up with a t-shirt and sunscreen on your face, and just protect yourself. And it's not even just for now, but on the long run, if that makes sense. And especially families with kids, you know, go in the early hours or the afternoon hours, so you don't have to stress so much about overburning, because the chances are super low in those hours, if that makes sense. Hey, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, this might be the best moment to do so. Just hit the icon that you see on the screen, and also hit the bell icon so you get notifications every time I upload a new video. And that may contain information that you just were looking for if you're looking for information about Costa Rica, Costa Rica expat life, and basically everything that I learned as an expat mom working online here in Costa Rica. That's what I share on my channel. I will not assure you that I know everything, but I do share everything that I have learned. So subscribe and keep yourself updated. Common mistake number 3, facts about Costa Rica, is wanting to do things quick. So if you are, for example, from Europe, like myself, I'm from the Netherlands, or from the USA, or from anywhere else than Latin America or South America, but I cannot really say that with confidence because I really never been there. But especially here in Costa Rica, doing things quick doesn't work because things just go slow. They, for example, go slower when you want to go to a bank. Let me just climb up here. I just took a path that's quite adventurous. I just crossed the river of my property behind me. There's the river. There. There. And this is the property of my neighbor. And this is cowland. So I might bump into some cows, but I do know that the view is stunning as soon as I'm up this hill. So while I'm chatting with you, doing things quick, if you want to go to a bank, for example, you know, take a day for it and just see it as being lucky when it goes faster. Trust me, it's the best, and it prevents frustration. And just take a book, listen to an audio, you know, keep up with your social media while you are waiting to make it less worse. That's my key. It always works. And you will see that, oh, what a beautiful bird. And you will see that in the end of the day, it wasn't that bad at all. But if you come into a bank and you have to get some stuff arranged whatsoever, and you are in a hurry, it doesn't work. You will freak yourself out and you will be frustrated. So don't do it. Another example is to get your paperwork done at the municipality. For example, if you're in the process of, wow, stunning here. If you're in the process of, you know, getting permits for building, or, I don't know, paperwork. Also for residency, for example, it can take ages and you have to be patient. And you should know the roads to take. So it's always good to have contact persons. So know that who can help you, ask around who did the same process, and then just, you know, don't stress out when those processes take really, really long. It's the same, and this is especially for tourists who want to visit Costa Rica. Rushing in traffic, quick, going quick to the supermarket, quick doesn't work, especially not on the roads here where we live at the peninsula, the Nicoya. The roads are pretty bad here. Depends on the season you're coming. Right after rainy season, before they fix it to prepare for high season, there's just big holes in the road. So what do you think will happen with you and your vehicle when you want to go quick from A to B? It can be a disaster, super dangerous. don't do it, okay? If that makes sense. Meanwhile, let me show you how it looks like on the hill that I just climbed. Let me tap my screen. Look. Beautiful, right? It's sunset. And I hope the farmer who leaves his cows to eat here is not angry that I'm here. But it's beautiful and I'm not doing any harm. I just walk here. This is why I love to live in Costa Rica. Look, you hear those birds? Basically, I believe it's so worth it to come to Costa Rica and take it slow and, you know, take all the insects for granted, take being patient for granted, and take the sun for granted. A lot of people will come here for vacationing to get a nice tint, but like on the long run you should really protect yourself, because under the equator, under the sun, it can be pretty dangerous. So if you respect all these things, I believe Costa Rica is an extraordinary, awesome country. And there are so much more, many more facts to mention. To wrap my video up with, by the way, if you wonder what kind of work I do and how I'm able to live here in a tranquilo tempo, my own time schedule, is because I work fully online. I've walked away from my job almost 4 years ago, and yeah, we are entrepreneurs, Dirk and I. We work for ourselves, and if you want to learn more about it, let me make it easy. Just follow the first link in the description under my video to learn more. And you can also reach out to me, tap the description, follow the description under my video, and there will be share the messenger link to my Facebook. It's the fastest way to communicate with me, but of course you can leave a reply here on YouTube and I'm happy to answer your questions. Yeah, so that's what we do. And what was I about to share as well? I forgot. Hold on. I remembered. So we're still in the COVID-19 phase of the world. The quarantine is officially still active. The schools are still closed, and what I've discovered from the Costa Rica government is that they do an excellent thing with handling the virus, also for expats. So Costa Rica is super expat friendly. If an expat would get sick right now, it's just a matter of making a phone call and we are helped for free. So we don't even pay to be, you know, to be adopted in their medical system here in the COVID time. So I think it's pretty amazing. People complain a lot about, and that's why I didn't mention it as a fact, people complain a lot about that. Some people, not everyone. I'm not complaining. I make enough with my online business. I'm not on an hour rate or something. But that Costa Rica is not cheap, which is a fact. But what you get in exchange is a solid economy, an economy that can cover medical costs like this for everyone actually, and also who does a great thing in a lot of aspects. So you know, a lot of nature. They walk up front with wild parks and taking care of nature, and yeah, I have only experienced really good things about Costa Rica. So I always say, if you focus on negativity, you're gonna receive negativity. Just come and explore, take a vacation, check it out and see for yourself if this would be a country where you would want to live. You don't have to live here. You can just enjoy for vacationing. And if you're coming, let me know. Perhaps we can meet. I met with others who were watching my videos. And you know, we caught up on the beach while I was walking my dogs anyways. When the beaches are open again, I would love to meet you and we can combine. I met awesome people from around the world, which is actually so powerful that we connected through YouTube. And so I want to thank you anyways for watching my videos. I have no clue where my dogs are. My property is down there. And I have to climb back down. I think my dogs are walking themselves. They don't actually need me. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing you in my next video. Leave your replies below. If you have questions, let me know. If you have suggestions for me to cover in my next video, let me know as well. And see you. Bye. Joey. Hi. Hey, baby. Come on. Hey. Hi.